Okay guys, so I decided to vlog this. I've heard amazing things about this, like a lot of amazing things, and I feel like none of the romance that I've been reading lately has really satisfied me at all. I started reading this at 10 and it's 11:47 and I'm on page 43, and oh my god, it's so good already. I have no idea what this book is about. All I know is that it's fantasy, romance, like romance fantasy. So far she's in like a brothel, I want to say, called the Red Pearl. She is there and she's the chosen one and she's supposed to ascend. We still don't know what that means, but she's there and she's basically wanting to like live and do some things that she isn't supposed to do according to the laws of like the ascenders, something like that, I think. And she walks into this room and this guy hugs her and it turns out to be this like super hot soldier, and they have like a very intense moment and it was so good. And then he has to leave suddenly, so then she's already hinted earlier that there's like the Dark One who's someone who's organizing against the royals, and she's like royal. So I think I see where this is going. Like he's the Dark One or something like that. But I'm so here for it. I'm so excited. I decided to just start vlogging this tomorrow. I'll take cuter shots, but I'm just reading in my bed right now and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so I lied last night. I only read like 5%. I'm at 25. I realized yesterday that it was my first day of school today, and I thought it was gonna be tomorrow, so I had to get everything ready. And yeah, I've been reading a little bit today. Hey, I've been reading a little bit this morning, but not a whole lot because I've just been getting ready, and I'm gonna have class in a little. But I will say I'm at page 1 something and it is hitting a bit of a lull. Like I've been so hooked. And I mean, I'm still super curious, but I want a little bit more romance right now, and we've only seen the guy once, but I think he'll show up soon. So still really good. I just like want it to pick up a bit. I just got rained on super badly. Okay, so it's like day 4 of me reading this book, which I should have finished in like a day, but I've had classes the past 2 days, I think. Yes, no, I know. I've had classes the past 2 days and I just really haven't had time to read. It's been a little hectic and I didn't really feel like reading yesterday, so I didn't. But it just started storming. Oh, there's Reno. It just started storming, so I'm gonna just read because my favorite weather to read in, like inside the house, is rainy weather. I also wanted to show off my outfit for the day because it's been so comfy and I just think cute. I actually thrifted these jeans and I like fixed them up. They're men's jeans and I made them fit and I just love them. Okay, so I'm still in the reading slump, and if you've seen my Instagram story, you know that I have convinced myself that if I go buy some hair dye, I will magically start reading a bunch again. And that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go get some hair dye. It's chaotic, but I do this a lot. I've had purple hair, pink hair, red hair, orange hair, and now I'm gonna go for like a strawberry blonde hair. So let's do it. Also, I'm currently listening to The Last Hour of Such a Fun Age, which I really loved this book, and I'm just really curious to how this is gonna wrap up. Okay, so it's the next morning, and I didn't get to finish the audiobook for Such a Fun Age because I got distracted, but I'm listening to it now, and what Amira says to Alix during the interview, if you know, you know. Wow. Briar, my heart. Okay, I just finished listening to Such a Fun Age, and I am a wreck. It wasn't even like that like sad of an ending, more just so like sad. Oh. More just like sad in the rawness. Oh, I need to chill, hold up. More sad in the rawness and like reality of it. And I feel like I grew with these characters almost, and this book had so much depth and levels, and oh my god, everyone was just like so human. And I think Kylie Reid did such a good job of writing them. I feel like I met them. And oh my god, Briar. I feel like I can feel what Amira feels, and I'm like, girl, your heart. But wow, I am so like not necessarily surprised at how good the book is because everyone's been raving about it, but I'm just, wow, just so happy I read it because that was amazing. Okay guys, I'm like loving this, but I'm laughing because they literally just like, oh, spoilers by the way, but they literally just fought like these zombie things, and now they're getting like all personal and touchy, and they're literally like covered in blood, and I'm just like, oh my god. It's just so funny. Guys, it's Monday. Mondays are my busiest days. Mondays are the days that I can't just read, but I can't freaking stop reading from Blood and Ash. Oh no. Are we surprised that I'm crying because of Blood and Ash? I'm not, but so it's September 1st. I put on my Goodreads that I finished reading from Blood and Ash yesterday, August 31st, because I really only had like less than 100 pages, and I knew I was gonna finish today earlier in the day, so it counts as August. But I finished it. I immediately bought the sequel, which came out today. I want to formulate my thoughts properly, so I'm gonna take tonight to really think through what I want to say, and then tomorrow I'll sit down and actually like explain my thoughts and what I think of the book. But just know I am reading the second one, so I enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm sitting down real quick to talk about my feelings of From Blood and Ash. I finished it yesterday. I wanted to really think it through, and like voice my thoughts, but I forgot my initial reaction, kind of. So that's frustrating because I immediately started the second book, so now I feel like my thoughts are mixed with the sequel, which came out yesterday, September 1st, and I decided that I was gonna make this a vlog of reading both of them because might as well. I have mixed feelings. So yesterday, okay, overall, the first book from Blood and Ash, I really loved like the first 100 pages, 10%. Like I was hooked. I was reading it so fast. And then once it got to 10%, I will say it got a little slow. It got a little slow up until about 50%. So that's a solid 40%. Also, sorry that I'm referring to it as percentage, but I'm reading it on my Kindle and it's just easier for me to like think of it that way. After that 10%, that 40% where it was slow, I was intrigued, but it did take me like an entire week to read that. Just because school had started, I was really busy with other stuff and I just like wasn't prioritizing it, so it dragged out. And then once I hit 55-ish%, I could not put it down and I finished in a day and a half. So I loved that last 55%, and I loved it so much. If you, okay, also spoilers, there are spoilers in this whole video. But at the beginning, remember when I was like, I think he's the dark one? I was right. I didn't foresee a lot of the things coming, but I did foresee some of them. So, I mean, it's always fun when you don't guess it all, but you do guess some. I wasn't loving how his character turned, like, switched up, kind of, but then I was also, like, loving it, like, the whole fighting and then loving each other in the snow, if you know what I mean. Like, I was loving all of that. It was just fun. It felt very, like, it almost felt like reading a fanfic, but it just felt like so much fun. Really how I can explain it. It's not necessarily that I agree with the things he's doing, and I typically wouldn't like this in a book, I feel like. Like, she ends up kind of being his captive, but you can tell he, like, loves her, even though he won't tell her. And I generally don't like that trope, but I was really liking it at the end of From Blood and Ash. Like, it was just really fun. So I immediately got the second one and I started reading last night, and now I'm like 50% into the second one from Flesh and Bone, I think that's the name. A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Oh, I have mixed feelings. I loved that I picked up right at the line where the other one ended. And I genuinely love the characters. But honestly, I feel like her. I feel like I fell in love with Hawk. This kind of like asshole bad guy, but still really charming and like caring. Like, I fell in love with him. But right now, he's kind of just being like an asshole. And I'm not seeing the charming side of it at all. And I just wish he would go back to kind of like being more sympathetic and talking to her in sweeter ways. And he kind of does, but he's not communicating. And I'm just not really liking this side of him. Like, I'm not falling for it. And I'm kind of annoyed by it right now. Like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna take you home to get married. But then he's literally treating her as a prisoner. And I just am not loving that. I'm still hooked. Like, I still want to keep reading. I just hope he like goes back to Hawk instead of Castillo. I don't know if any of this made sense, but these are my thoughts right now. They're just jumbled up. It's like I have a love-hate relationship with the book because I'm enjoying it, but I also know that like I'm enjoying it, but I know I could enjoy it more. So we'll see. That's it. That's my update. I realized I hadn't updated y'all on the book. So this is gonna be like such a bad vlog. But oh my god. I'm loving it so much. Also, I'm sorry, my teeth and my lips are purple because of the drink I'm drinking, but wow. I really love this book. Like, oh, okay, y'all. So I just finished reading A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, which came out on September 1st, I believe. Wow. I didn't realize I've spent like 6 days reading this. But it was so good. I absolutely loved it. Wow, that was like 10 times better than the first one. And the first one was already so good. That ending, I just want a third book right now, and I know I have to wait. But thankfully, towards the end of the ending, or at the end of the second book, he put a link to a novella from Hawk's point of view, and it's like a free download. So I'm gonna read that and satisfy my craving to read more in this world. But oh my god, it's just so good. It was so good. Everyone should read this. I think I'm gonna make my boyfriend read it because he needs to have this in his life. Hello everyone, this is future me editing from a month ahead. I'm just now getting to edit this vlog, and I realized I didn't really talk very in depth of what I thought about the book, but I just did want to reiterate that I love this world. I loved this book. I felt like I was really captivated by the world and the magic system and everything. And by the end of the book, I was so enthralled in it. I could not wait for the third book. I still think about it like every day. I loved it so much. I was really obsessed. I haven't felt that obsessed about a book in so long, though. Definitely pick it up if you're considering that, and I will definitely be reading some more Jennifer L. Armentrout books. And yeah, just wanted to close this video up, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!